This is Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com with our college basketball pick show here for Friday, March 21st. We'll have picks from all 16 games. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Lots of free picks from our channel from myself as well as our handicappers on our YouTube channel, giving you plays from the major sports. Also, my live show every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It's the Tony Six Morning Show. Join us as I host the show. Got our cappers guesting with us, giving out those live free picks. It's chat interactive, so you can interact with us in the live chat there. Ask for picks. Give us your picks. Ask questions. We're there for you. Also, if you would support our channel, give us a like, a thumbs up on this video. It really helps our channel. Then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to long-term passes. Top performers like David Racy for the year. Look at him. The 30 days for this year as well. Ron Crawford's been red hot. Rod Zawacki, Sean Higgs, Ben Rohala. You know all these guys from our live shows as well as our YouTube channel. El Nino, it's a big day yesterday. Yours truly as well up on the leaderboards. Bo Dunn's been strong as well. You guys know all our guys here on the leaderboards from our videos and our live shows. Latest print picks are center of the page. Best bets and more will be locked and loaded here for this card on Friday. All of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn our profit or amount purchase is credit back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. Our promo code TonyT at checkout knocks off that 15% off. Links in the description to get signed up. Let's go ahead. Let's get this one underway. Baylor and Mississippi State here for Friday. Baylor fell to 19-14 after their 76-74 defeat to Texas Tech in the Big 12 quarterfinals on March 13th. The Bears played 2 games in 2 days last week. Mississippi State drops to 21-12 after an 85-73 defeat to Missouri in the second round of the SEC tournament. The Bulldogs played 2 games in 2 days early last week. Baylor sits 16th in offensive efficiency as they rebound well, plus convert 35% from 3, 75% at the free throw line. On defense, the Bears force turnovers and hold Fosa 49% around the bucket. Mississippi State on offense hits 31% from 3, 70% at the line. Bulldogs on defense allowed 36% from 3 and 50% around the hole. The Bears in their past 5 games allowed 38% shooting. Away from home, the Bulldogs shoot 42%. Pick here will be on a Baylor plus 1.5. Robert Moris and Alabama for Friday. Robert Moris now 26-8 after their 89-78 victory to Youngstown State in the Horizon Final. Colonials have won 10 straight. Alabama fell to 25-8, a 104-82 defeat to Florida in the SEC semifinal. Crimson Tide played 2 games in 2 days last week. Robert Moris offensively struggled with turnovers and shot 51% around the hole. Defensively, they allowed 34% from 3. Alabama sits 4th in offensive efficiency with strong rebounding, plus they hit 35% from 3, 60% around the bucket. Crimson Tide defensively held opponents to 31% from 3, 49% around the hoop. In the non-conference, the Crimson Tide shot 47% and allowed 40% shooting. Robert Moris in their non-conference game shot just over 42%. Pick here Alabama minus 22. Lipscomb and Iowa State. This one for Friday. Lipscomb defeated North Alabama here 76-65 against in the ASUN final on March 9th. Iowa State fell to 24-9 with a 96-92 defeat to BYU in the Big 12 quarterfinals. Cyclones played 2 games in 2 days last week. Lipscomb sat 25th in effective field goal shooting as they converted 37% from 3, 57% inside, 80% at the line. The Bisons were strong on the defensive glass and held opponents to 31% from 3, 49% around the hole. This is an experienced team. Now, Cyclones have struggled with turning the ball over. Cyclones have lost 4 of 7. Lipscomb in the non-conference allowed just 41% shooting. In their past 5 games, they're hitting 49%, allowed 41%. Pick here Lipscomb plus 15. Colorado State and Memphis. This one for Friday. All right, we got Colorado State improving to 25-9 with their 69-56 victory at Boise State in the Mountain West Final on Saturday. The Rams played 3 games in 3 days last week and had a 10-game win streak. Memphis 29-5 on the year after an 84-72 victory against UAB in the AAC Final on Sunday. Tigers played 3 games in 3 days last week and carried an 8-game win streak. Colorado State struggled with turnovers on the offensive glass. They don't force many turnovers defensively. Memphis is strong on the offensive glass, plus hit 38% from three, 52% around the bucket. Tigers are a really good defensive team that forces turnovers, plus surrender 32% from three, 48% around the hole. The Rams in non-conference shot 45% and failed to cover 8 of 11. The Tigers away from home shot 47% and allowed 41%. They are 6-2 as dogs. Pick here Memphis +2. Mount St. Mary's and Duke. This one for Friday. Mount St. Mary's now 23-12 after an 83-72 victory to American in a play-in game. Mountaineers carry a 5-game win streak. Duke moved to 31-3 after a 73-62 victory to Louisville in the ACC tournament final on Saturday. Mount St. Mary's is 208th in the nation in offensive efficiency as they turn the ball over at a high margin, hit just 50% around the bucket. They don't force turnovers defensively. Duke third in offensive efficiency in the nation as they secure the basketball, plus convert 38% from three, 58% inside, 78% the line. They sit first in the nation in effective field goal defense as they hold teams at 31% from three, 43% around the bucket. In their past 5 games, the Mountaineers are shooting 43%. Duke in this period hitting 48%, allowing just 40%. Blue Devils have won 11 straight. Blue Devils 21-12 as the spread is a favorite. Pick here Duke -32. Vanderbilt and St. Mary's. This one for Friday. Vanderbilt fell to 20-12 after a 79-72 defeat in an early round SEC tournament game. Commodores have lost 3 straight. St. Mary's drops to 28-5 after a 58-51 defeat to Gonzaga in the WCC final on March 11th. Vanderbilt sat 276 in the nation in effective field goal defense by allowing 37% from three, 52% around the hole. Commodores on offense shoot only 32% from three. St. Mary's is 7th in defensive efficiency in the nation as a rebound plus allow 31% from three, 45% around the bucket. The Gales on offense secure the basketball, and they sit second in the nation offensive rebounding plus convert 52% around the bucket. The Commodores away from home allowing 50% shooting, 43%. The Gales away from home holding teams just under 40%, over 40% shooting. Pick here will be St. Mary's at -4. North Carolina and Ole Miss. This one for Friday. North Carolina now 23-13 after a 95-68 victory to San Diego State in the play-in round on Tuesday. Tar Heels have won 9 of 11 with both losses coming against Duke. Ole Miss drops at 22-11 with a 62-57 defeat to Auburn Friday in the SEC quarterfinals. Rebels have dropped 5 of 8. Ole Miss defensively has struggled with rebounding and surrendering 52% inside. Rebels struggled on the offensive glass. North Carolina is 19th in offensive efficiency in the nation as they secure the basketball and convert 36% from three, 55% inside. Tar Heels defensively are strong on the glass and allow 33% from beyond the arc, 49% around the bucket. In their past 5 games, the Rebels allowing 48% shooting, hitting just over 42%. Tar Heels over this period holding teams just over 41%. They have shot 47% away from home. Pick here North Carolina -2. Grand Canyon and Maryland. This one for Friday. Grand Canyon now 26-7 after their 89-82 victory to Utah Valley in the WAC final on Saturday. Antelopes played 3 games in 3 days last week. Maryland drops to 25-8 with an 81-80 defeat to Michigan in the Big Ten semis. Terrapins played 2 games in 2 days last week. Grand Canyon is 25th in effective field goal defense by allowing 32% from 3 and 46% around the bucket. The Antelopes offensively are strong on the glass, plus convert 50% shooting around the bucket. Maryland has put up good numbers offensively and defensively on the year, but current offensive form has dropped off as in their past 5 games shooting 41%. Antelopes in this period have shot 52%, allowing 43%. They are 3-0 to the spread as an underdog and 5-2 to the spread on neutral courts. Pick here Grand Canyon here at +10.5. Norfolk State and Florida. This one for Friday. We've got Norfolk here 24-10 after 66-65 victory to South Carolina State here on Saturday. Spartans played 3 games 3 days last week. Florida now 30-4 after an 86-77 victory against Tennessee in the SEC final on Sunday. Gators won 3 games in 3 days last weekend. Norfolk State is strong on the offensive glass and converts 55% inside, 75% at the free throw line. Spartans force turnovers off defensively and allow 46% shooting from 3. Florida sits tops in offensive efficiency and 10th on the defensive side. They don't force many turnovers defensively and hit 72% at the line. In their past 5 games, the Spartans are shooting 49%, allowing just 41%. Away from home, they've shot 47%. They are 7-2-1 as an underdog. Pick here Norfolk State here, plus 28.5. Troy and Kentucky for Friday. Troy now 23-10 after a 94-81 victory to Arkansas State on March 10th. They have a 6-game win streak here. Of course, that was winning the Sun Belt tournament. Kentucky drops to 22-11 with a 99-70 defeat to Alabama in the SEC quarterfinals. The Wildcats played 2 games in 2 days last week. Troy offensively sat 334th in turnovers and shot 30% from 3. Trojans were weak on the defensive glass. Kentucky, 9th in offensive efficiency as they secured the basketball and hit 37% from 3, 56% around the bucket. Wildcats on defense are strong on the glass, plus over 30% from 3. Troy, in their past 5 games, shot 41%. The Wildcats shot 48% and allowed 40% shooting in the non-conference. Pick here will be on Kentucky, minus 11.5. New Mexico and Marquette. This one for Friday. New Mexico fell to 26-7 after their 72-69 defeat to Boise State in the Mountain West semis. Lobos played 2 games in 2 days last week. Marquette drops to 23-10 with their 79-63 defeat to St. John's in the Big East semifinals on Friday. Golden Eagles played twice in 2 days last week. New Mexico offensively has shot 34% from 3, 50% inside, only 68% at the line. Lobos surrounded 34% from 3. Marquette secures the basketball on offense and converts 55% inside. Golden Eagles force turnovers on defense, allow 32% from beyond the arc. Golden Eagles in the non-conference shot 47%. New Mexico in their past 5 games shot 44%. Pick here Marquette, minus 4. Akron in Arizona. This one here for Friday. Akron now 28-6 with a 76-74 victory to Miami, Ohio in the MAC final on Saturday. Zips played 3 games in 3 days last weekend. Arizona drops to 22-12 after a 72-64 defeat to Houston in the Big 12 finals on Saturday. Wildcats played 3 games in 3 days last week. Akron is 29th in effective field goal shooting in the nation as they hit 37% from 3, 56% inside. On defense, they're strong on the glass, plus allow 32% from 3. Zips make their free throws. Arizona defensively does not force many turnovers and hit 32% from beyond the arc. Akron in their past 5 games shot 51%. Arizona away from home shot 45%. Pick here Akron plus the 15. Oklahoma and UConn. This one here for Friday. Oklahoma dropped to 20-13 with their 85-84 defeat to Kentucky in the SEC early round Thursday. UConn fell to 23-10, a 71-62 defeat to Creighton in the Big East semis on Friday. The Blue Jays played 2 games in 2 days last week. Oklahoma here, I should say the Connecticut Huskies did. Oklahoma is 22nd in offensive efficiency in the nation as they shoot 37% from 3, 55% inside, 79% at the line. They are weak defensively on the glass and inside where they allow 55% shooting. UConn is 14th in offensive efficiency in the country, hitting 35% from 3, 57% around the bucket, 79% at the line. Huskies on defense don't force many turnovers and surrender 35% from beyond the arc. In their past 5 games, Sooners shooting 49%, the Huskies at 48%. Oklahoma 4-1 to the over in their past 5 games and 12-6 to the over as an underdog. UConn 9-7 to the over in their games away from home. Pick here, Oklahoma and UConn over 147.5. Xavier and Illinois. This one for Friday, Xavier now 22-11 with an 86-80 victory to Texas. Musketeers have won 8 of 9 since their loss at Marquette in the Big East quarterfinals. Illinois fell to 21-12 in 88-65 defeat to Maryland in the Big Ten quarterfinals on Friday. Fighting Illini has lost 4 of 8. Xavier offensively shoots 39% from 3, 79% at the free throw line. They are strong on the glass defensively. Illinois offensively shoots 31% from 3, and on defense does not force turnovers. The Musketeers in their past 5 games are shooting 52%. Fighting Illini has allowed an average of 83 points per game away from home. They are 2-4 in the spread on neutral sites. Musketeers have covered 7 of 9. Pick here Xavier plus the 3. Bryant and Michigan State. This one for Friday. Bryant now 23-11 with a 77-59 victory to Maine in the America East Final on Saturday. Michigan State fell to 27-6 after a 77-74 defeat to Wisconsin in the Big Ten semis on Saturday. Spartans played 2 games 2 days last week. Bryant defensively holding teams to 32% from 3, 47% inside. The Bulldogs are strong on the offensive glass and convert 52% inside. They sit 6th in the nation in size and experienced team. Michigan State shooting 30% from 3 and don't force many turnovers on defense. The Bulldogs over their past 5 games shooting 48% and allowing 40%, covering 4 of those games. Spartans in their past 5 games shooting 44%. Pick here Bryant plus 17.5. Liberty and Oregon for Friday. Liberty now 28-6 after a 79-67 victory to Jacksonville State in the Conference USA title game on Saturday. Flames played 3 games in 4 days last week. Oregon fell to 24-9, a 74-64 defeat to Michigan State in the Big Ten quarterfinals on Friday. The Ducks played 2 games in 2 days last week. Liberty sat 2nd in effective field goal shooting in the nation, hitting 40% from 3, 58% inside. The Flames are 9th in effective field goal defense by allowing 28% from 3, 48% around the bucket. They have wins in the non-conference here against Kansas State and McNeese State. Oregon offensively shoots 34% from 3 and struggled here on the defensive glass. In their past 5 games, the Flames shooting 55%, allowing just over 40% away from home. The Ducks shot 45%, the Flames at 50%. Liberty has covered 15 of 19 away from home, and they're 5-0 to the spread as an underdog. Oregon 10-14-1 to the spread as a favorite. Pick here Liberty plus 7. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have lots of free picks from many of our cappers here from Tony'sPicks.com here on our YouTube channel, producing content for you. Also, we have our live show every day, 9:30 a.m. each time. We cover the major sports here with free picks. We have a chat interact, so interact with us as well in the live chat and ask questions, give out picks, or ask for picks on our live show, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Also, if you would support our channel with a like, a thumbs up, it really helps our channel. Then visit Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to our long-term passes. Top performers like David Racy for the year, Ron Crawford, Rod Zawacki, Sean Higgs, Ben Ruhala. You know these guys from our live shows and from our YouTube videos on our channel. Alan Nino's big day yesterday. Bo Dunn has been red hot. Chris hot in the NBA. So click their links, get signed up to our long-term passes. Latest sprint picks here, set the page with best bets and more. Will be locked and loaded here for the card on Friday. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. And our promo code TonyT at checkout knocks off that 15% off. Links in the description to get signed up. That will do it for now. I'm Tony T. We'll talk with you guys later.